You might have heard of mainline streamlined diesels like the LMS 10,000 and EMDF units, but have you heard that Sri Lanka had these and they were built by an unusual builder? This is the story of the Sri Lanka Railways Class M1 diesel-electric locomotive. In 1934, a new type of locomotive was introduced in Sri Lanka. The diesel locomotive was classified as the G1 and numbered as 500 bullet by Armstrong and with Roth Company, along with two demonstrators also bullet by them in 1935, and the three Class S1 diesel-electric multiple units that were imported from the UK in 1938 and bullet by English Electric. These proved the diesel-electric locomotive concept to a reliable alternative to the ever-reliable steam locomotive. Pass forward to the end of World War II. Sri Lanka Railways was keen to see more diesel motive power, especially on the Kandy main line where regular steam engines kinda struggled with high grades on the line. So in 1951, an order was put out to Brush Bagnall Traction to make a streamlined diesel locomotive suitable for the condition of the Kandy main line. All 25 members of class arrived in 1952 and 53. All were numbered from 539 to 563 too. They were quickly found to be very reliable and serviced many roles and routes across the network, including the mainline passenger services, fast mail, suburban and mixed traffic on the northern line up to Jaffna and Kankasantura, coastal line down to Gale and Marfa, the eastern lines, both Trincomalee and Battigaloo, and finally on the lower part of the mainline up to Polgahawela or Kandy. In essence, the M1 pioneered and paved the way for the diesel era of Sri Lanka's railways. Their stats. These locomotives didn't have the best stats but had enough for our railways. It had a Merley's JS12 VT, a turbo-charged, 4-stroke V12 engine, as their prime mover and had an output of 1,000 horsepower. Weighting at nearly 89 tons within wheel arrangement of A1A. These locomotives served faithfully to railway for 30 years from 1953 to 1983. As the emergence of more powerful locomotives during the 60s and 70s, the M1 fleet fell into disrepair, as the parts for their maintenance-intensive Merley's engines were getting rare and expensive. So finally, the decision was made to retire and scrap them all. Most all of the 25 locomotives were scrapped, only no. 560 survived the cutter's torch and now survives at Kaduganawa National Railway Museum, although due to funding issues, aka people skimming money off the top until nothing is left, it's in really bad state of repairs. There's also the leftover body shells of numbers 559 and 562 at Rathmalana Railway Works as a ghostly reminder of the past. There also a plans restoration of number 545 at Dimatagoda Railway Depot, but again the above problem and others meant that work has not started yet.